zoning door. From tide to spine, a skin of shroud, a stump of the bed. Old Lily is fly blown. Old Lily is dead. Dreams of the jungle will flood through her head and light up her head. I have a few things to read in here. Those ones I have all read, haven't I? Yes. Damn bots. Got 3 here. The flooded tunnels. My mysterious friend is correct. The sewers are indeed flooded. To descend further, I will have to find the local sluice pumps to drop the water levels. The smell is almost unbearable. It makes me gag. Why should the saboteur have flooded the tunnels though? What did he hope to achieve? That's the question. Mandus post-diluvian. That's done it. Now I can enter the strange decontamination chamber under once again and move onwards. The waters are pushed back, making the way to the bilge clear, where I can divert the remainder of the filthy torrent back into the Thames where it belongs and clear the path to the centre of the machine. Why do I have to go to the centre of the machine? The nest of wretches. Dear God, a whole nest of these foul creatures. No mind. My instincts have drawn me thus far, and I am sure somewhere in this dank complex is a means of further descent. I will not see their faces as they go about their dark business, and yet, I watch them sleep and eat and play, and they are so very human, so very childlike, and I will not think of what I have seen, of the chairs and the cages, and I will not think of how much monsters may be sculpted. Yeah.
You seem to have undergone quite a profound conversion in Mexico, Mr. Mendes.
You could not have seen it yourself and not, Professor. As we disembarked, even through my fever, I saw the detritus of this so-called progress. I saw starvation and disease, rot and destruction polluting the waters of the Empire. We are ruiners, you and I, and all of us, and we make the world unclean.
And you took it upon yourself to act as Redeemer.
Professor, I would not be so presumptuous. I am merely a conduit. I am constructing an architecture to wrestle our damnation to the ground and smother it with steam.
Okay, so that is actually us. That second one that was talking. We are the ones that created this machine. So are we the ones that created that monster?
He's here!
I don't like how they have that kid running like that.
I said you'd come.
Of course I'd come. Those monsters in the water again.
Ahead, the trickle to still waters. I dragged myself deeper into the temple, downward ever. towards a wind that held the voices of my children, beckoning me to set them free.
Just disappeared. Hopefully that monster sound is in the water. And I don't need to touch it. Has to be. What the? Is that another door there? Can't be. Another valve to turn. Do I want to turn it now or investigate first? Well, this is where that kid was. I guess I have to turn it. That has to have done something. Another pig head. Okay. That door's opened over there. What in earth is this place? Definitely not a slaughterhouse. I'm not sure if I can go through that steam, so I'll go this side. It goes to the same spot. Whoa! No! Oh, that was close. I did jump a second there. And that's where it broke. I don't know which way I need to go. That way. That's where I just climbed up. Well, there's nothing this way. I thought I saw a shadow of one of those monsters there. So I have to go this way. Another question, that way or this way? This way first. This better not be where... No, it's not high roofs. I was thinking it better not be where those ones I saw freely walking were. I do not want to go down there. I can climb back up though. No, I can't. That ladder's broken. So I'm not going down there yet. Main pump controls. That sounds good. Music's changed. Okay. There's one cog in place. There we go. I think that might be it. Looks like it would be complete. Yep. What's with all these just spinning like that though? Okay. Two of those are open. One is shut. Nope. That one's open as well. There's another level below me now. So now I can go back down here and I'm safe. I'm not in the water now. That's where I fell down before. I think that's where I need to go. Yep. I'm not going to worry about falling down that other spot. Another decontamination chamber. It's strange when I come in, they're all off. And when I leave them all on. What the... The children dancing. He obviously scans the newspapers and periodicals for new inventions. They are architecture and evaluate us all. He proclaims Edwin and Enoch. Wish I could read faster. I'm a terrible reader. I wouldn't blame anyone if they pause while I read. Paused, well, muted while I read. But, as I said to a friend that watched it one time, I can only get better one way, which is by reading it. March 15, 1899. Curled into my bunk, all sick and sweat-ridden, they cleaned my room about me, but I can only hear the voice from within that gentlest of stones. It sings to me and I dream of a great machine. We will build a new world from the ruins of the old. We will plant flowers in the rotten ribcage and let them grow to hold the sky from falling. I remember how it whispered to me as we rolled sick and heaving, and I remember when we pulled into Southampton and we both wept, for it was every bit as much a desecration as as had been sung to me. I have such terrible luck on understanding or reading words. Although I'm an adult and I can read. Yeah. And then we came to London and I set it upon the mantelpiece and went into the house and gathered the servants and set on recrafting them. And then I went into the garden and buried those tiny shattered skulls under the weeping bulges of the rhododendrons. I'm sure that's a type of plant. But I really don't know. That's the way I feel like I need to go, and that's the way I came from, isn't it? Did I? Yeah. Deeper I go. Stop. No unauthorized persons to enter this facility by order of management. Well, I would say I'm management. Nothing that way. Down I go.
And you came then to London, and you set me upon a mantelpiece, and then you went into the house and gathered the servants, and reset, you and I, on recrafting them, and then you went into the garden and buried those tiny shattered skulls, alone.
Tiny shattered skulls?
For your children, Magnus, to spare them the world you have created. For us all.
I might see if I have any more in my journal yet. I do. These are pretty much only tips to help me proceed, which I, at the point I was at the end of last stream, I had no idea what I was doing and it didn't help me. At the start of the game it said open the journal for hints of what you need to do next. The pump rooms. These must be the bilge pumps. I am at the heart of the saboteur's efforts. In order to keep his flood in place, he must have disabled these vast pumps. But he was clearly rushed. Thus far, he has left most of his work incomplete. His clumsy efforts reduced to simply switching off all he could find. If I can locate the controls, the remedy will be simple. Valves and pipes. Another pump. It seems once again I must engage it. I cannot help but feel I am trapped in some great game, forced to undertake endless Herculean labours for the promised reward of my darling children. Finding the children. The flood is drained. I have prevailed. The saboteur is beaten. My heart pounds with excitement, even as my head spins and shoulders in feverish anticipation. How this machine now throbs about me, sensing its rebirth is imminent. The final descent beckons me to enter, as Lily once lay on our wedding bed and summoned me into manhood. The heart of the machine. So this is the one that's supposed to tell me what to do next, but I know what I'm doing. And when they first said Daddy, my heart was molten, as if flood frozen upon the ground were held to the sun to thwart and slurp. and they were inseparable, always together, one soul in two bodies, and my love was all-consuming. I would die for you, I whispered to their sleeping faces. I would kill. I would set this world to ruin to protect you. I have fought through dark tunnels, great engines, the fullest of beasts. Foulest of beasts. I was thinking I couldn't be reading that right. It looked like two U's. I have set my covenant and drained this flood, and I'm come for you now, my darling boys. Deeper?
is this place?
Asking what this place is. Didn't you make this place? I can open that door. I thought with these ladders or these stairs here, I wouldn't be able to open the other door. Let's see what's up here first. Control room.
I tried so hard. I will uphold my promise. I will always protect them for you. My eyes are your eyes. My heart is your heart. I will rip them loose from this rotten world and set them to burn, all to save them.
Okay, I can pull those two levers. Before I do that, I'll go into the other room. Because I believe that may even lock that other room. And I won't be able to go back then. This way. Rod control room.
And they feel no pain. The process is completely humane.
Humane, Professor? That we judge the acceptable level of suffering by the human condition? Ask the beggar, Professor. Ask the orphan. Ask the whore. Ask the starving, Professor. The weak, the sick, the filthy. Ask them to define your humane.
If we are in fact turning people into these pig hybrid things, that is not humane, whether they suffer or not. I'm not going to touch that just yet. Investigate a little more. This is a bit foreboding. A bit. How do I crouch again? There we go. Danger, Compound X. Highly flammable, highly corrosive, highly toxic. In other words, don't touch it. There we go. Guessing I either need to flick those switches or do those levers. Since I'm just here, I'll turn all these levers on. That one I can't move. Well, I don't need that one. My crosshair's gone again. Why does it keep turning my crosshairs off? I remember it done it last week too. Okay, that closed that one. And I just opened it again. Ah, that may be the last one. I can do that now. That may be why it didn't close. Nope. That corner one is the one that didn't close. I can do, should be able to do both of them now. Let's see. Yep. Yep. Yeah, I can't turn them off, so that is the right thing I needed to do. Guess there's nothing else I need to do down here. Last thing to do is those big levers.